Today is Thursday, June 10th, and we are coming to you from Carrie's house in San Antonio, Texas. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Carrie. I'm Melissa.
So if you are new, welcome. Thank you for stopping in, and if you're returning, also welcome back, and thank you as well for continuing to come back.
Yes.
Let's get started. We mainly talk about, if you are new, we're mainly a knitting, crochet podcast. We talk about some sewing and various things going on in our lives.
Different stuff.
Fiber related stuff. So,
Crochet.
yeah. So whatever comes up at the moment.
Of course. Yeah, whatever pops up.
So, all right. Well, Melissa, what are you wearing?
You know, I wasn't wearing anything. She didn't have anything. And then Carrie came to the rescue. This is something Carrie made. It's called the Augusta Shawl. It's crocheted with a wool tram skein called Cinnamon Girl. This is one of those skeins that has like 4 pieces of thread. I think you can get it as a 2-ply, 3-ply, 4-ply, 5-ply, whatever. And it's literally, to me, it's literally thread. And then they put 3 or 4 together. So there might be like 4 white, and then it goes to 4 white and 1 black. And then, you know, slowly it gets to, they add more and more orange until it's like all red at the bottom. So it just, it's a self-striping style with thread. It's a little bit different than like a superwash. It's cotton. It's 100% cotton. So.
Very nice.
And I don't crochet, so I appreciate this a lot.
I don't crochet either.
I've actually, that's all
list.
I've done since the last podcast.
Really?
Is
Wow.
I have all crocheting and cross stitch to show.
I'm gonna do a small crochet project. Maybe when we go to the lake house to Carrie's sister's every year for a long weekend, and it's coming up in July. So maybe I'll have a goal of crocheting something while I'm there with all the
of course
experienced hookers there.
all the experienced hookers. So I'm also wearing a crocheted shawl. This is called the Virus Shawl. Again, same concept of those pieces of thread. The 4-ply. You can see it a little bit more when the orange goes to green, where it kind of mixes the two together. But this is called the Virus Shawl. This color is called number 4 Madness. So it's like a rainbow style thing.
That's a nice size. I like that size.
You can buy these skeins of yarn in all different sizes. They're pretty much special ordered. They do have some pre-made ones like Cinnamon Girl and Madness number 4. They have certain colors like already set out. But you can also special order them, and you can get up to, this is my biggest skein, I think it's over a pound.
Oh my goodness.
That's how big it is.
What are you doing with that one?
So I was going to talk about it later.
huge.
I was going to make, Rosanna
Let
started,
me touch it.
it's heavy.
I know. I want to see how heavy it was.
It's heavy.
Ooh, that is amazing.
So I
There's
picked
no
these
ball
colors
cozy
myself.
I mean,
with
look
that.
at compared to the size of my head.
In my head. It's big.
For reference,
It's a
that
very big.
Is a big skein.
I don't even know how many yards it is, but this is what I was going to use for my bedspread. So I was going to talk later about some of my finished items because I've got some babies that are going to be born in the family. So I started making some baby blankets, and I thought I need a light cotton bedspread style thing because I've always slept with something very, very heavy, a big goose down thing, and I think I'm starting to get a little bit older to where I'm a little bit hotter at
Don't
night. And I thought I'd make something kind of lightweight. So this was going to be Continuum, which Rosanna started for me, but that's too complex for me. So I think I'm just going to rip this out and start fresh and just do like a shell stitch and just like I'll show in a blanket that I have later. But I just wanted to show what this yarn looks like. And like I said, it's like a 4-ply. Let's see if I can put this up here. It's like 4 plies of thread. And then sometimes the thread, like they mix the orange with the red and khaki and green. So, to the side. Thunk. It's heavy. It's a real, that's a custom order one. So anyway, go ahead. What's your?
I am wearing the Fruity Loops watermelon shawl, which
Fruit Loops.
little tidy loop. Lightweight. I was trying to say. My tongue is tied today. Goodness. So it's literally the skein does the work for you. It transitions into colors, and it's dyed
like
to
a
look like a
watermelon.
piece of watermelon.
We're like all gradient today almost.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's real lightweight. Weight. I think it's
Is it
That's silk.
Southwest?
Southwest
It's that
Merino.
Southwest Merino. I'm telling you, I'm going to start calling all superwash Southwest.
It's actually apple tree knits plush fingering, and I think it's just merino, but it's real lightweight, real thin.
Mhm.
It's very nice, soft, and it's just a quick little easy project. I actually was a gift that I got from one of my girlfriends in Michigan for a birthday present several years ago.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Super
So
duper
it's
cute.
really hot here in South Texas. It's been extremely humid and very hot, so
It has. It has been.
limited knitwear. All right.
FOs, I think you said you have a ton,
I
right?
have a ton. Well, not a ton, but I do
She's
have
crazy.
quite a
She's
few.
always finishing so
But
much stuff.
you know, I always have socks.
Of course.
So these are just some little footies I made out of Panda silk from Crystal Palace Yarns, which is a bamboo, 52% bamboo, 43% merino, and 5% silk. And I just wanted to see how they would knit up, and they're just so soft and super
I
comfy.
have some of
I
this
really
yarn.
like them, and I threw them in the wash. I mean, it's perfect.
I have some of this yarn. And wait for it, orange.
You and orange, woo! Surprise,
Who'da
surprise.
thunkin'?
And then just another pair of footies. I using leftover yarn. I did a little short hung hem on those.
Mm.
This is the little green finch. I think I showed socks in this a couple weeks, or maybe the last podcast or something. Yeah.
I love
So that
this.
was the leftovers.
This matches
Got it.
my nails again, so I get to take it home.
Yay!
I have green nails this week.
Yeah. Perfect. And then I was feeling kind of down, I don't know, a week or so
Oh
ago.
my god, those are
And-
so happy.
The thing that makes me happy is Christmas. So
Yes.
I started my Christmas in July early. Christmas in May.
Christmas in May.
And I had some mustache yarn in the Elf colorway, which is a red and white stripe, and then it came with a mini skein or 50-gram skein for heels, toes, and cuff. I just did an accent on the cuff. And I had enough to make 2 pairs. So that is 1 pair. I did a half twisted rib, 1x1 rib on the 1 pair, and the other pair, which is for my mother, excuse me, I did a 2x2 rib to make them slightly different so they don't get mixed up in the laundry.
So you know who's who.
Yeah, because we're about a half size difference, shoe size difference. So those, and 1 other pair of socks. This is really old deep stash. This was some Ella Ray lace merino,
Picot.
and I did a picot edge
Get
on
that Picot edge.
Picot key hem. Yeah, that was really nice yarn. It's 100% extra fine merino.
I think I made some shawls out of that yarn.
It's really,
It is
really nice.
nice.
Machine washable.
Is it
And-
Southwest Merino?
Southwest merino. No, this is extra fine.
Oh, it's extra fine. They kind of match your nails
So-
too.
And
Yeah.
that's like super old. So those are
It
my
feels-
little projects, and then I have 2 large, well, not larger, but. So I participated in the Andrea Mowry knit along that she had over Memorial Day weekend for the Flicker and Flame hat. And I finished it
It's
in a day.
really
I made the whole thing in a day.
pretty.
So I used Farmer's Daughter Recollect as the main color, which is a sport weight, and it's 100% white and black rambouillet, and the color is Chinook Winds. Chinook Winds? I don't
It's
know.
very pretty.
And then the colored yarn is Spin Cycle Yarns dyed in the wool, which is also a sport weight.
Is this your pom pom for it?
And then I have a pom-pom that it goes with it perfectly. I just don't know if I want a pom-pom on the hat or not. So, I don't know. It is a removable pom-pom, so, but I thought it looked nice with it. So, super fun knit. I'm going to make more, and I actually have enough yarn. I'm going to buy another skein of the Recollect, and I think I'll have enough of the Spin Cycle to maybe do some fingerless mitts to match.
Oh, that'll be
Pretty.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
So.
really nice.
Good colors for you.
So that, and then I finished my
Cardigan.
Ledberg cardigan.
Does your mom love it?
She does, but you know what?
You
I love it.
You want to keep it now.
And it is a little tiny big on her. The sleeves were very wide on this, so which is fine for me because I just wanted it slouchy. But she likes things a little more form fitted, but she'll probably wear it. But I'll probably wear it more. And I love it. And it actually washed up really nicely. And
Very nice.
I even put it in the dryer for a couple minutes to try to, you know, shrink it up a tiny, tiny bit. But
It's very
I'm really
nice.
happy that I did just 2 repeats on the pattern, the cable pattern, because it's perfect length that I wanted. So
It's very nice.
It's great.
Yeah.
It looks great on you.
yeah, I really like it, and I
Mhm.
love doing the collar. That was fun.
That's because you're crazy.
I
She
love
loves
girl.
2x2 rib. She
I
loves
just love
it.
rib. Yeah, I do. And I
Ribbing
got
is-
into a rhythm on it and just breezed through it. I loved it.
Do you like seed stitch too?
No, seed
Okay.
stitch I don't like.
But see, the thing is that this rib makes like a seed stitch rib because
Yeah.
every 2
You're
rows you change your
alternating.
knits and purls, but you're still just doing knit 2,
Yeah.
purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2.
I don't know. I love rib, so
So.
that was fun. Those are my FOs.
You want to
How
go with
about you?
yours?
Well, I've been super busy. I had a kid
Yeah.
graduate high school
She
and
did.
about 10 people stayed at my house. It was a little crazy, a little stressful. We got through it. He graduated with highest honors.
So good.
4.0,
Congratulations,
top 5%.
Dylan. Yay.
So we're super happy
Good
for him.
accomplishment.
Yeah, he worked really, really hard. And then yesterday, I'm like, oh crap, we're podcasting. I got nothing. I did finish my the muscle work for my daughter's teacher, and she
Uh-huh.
loved it.
Oh, good, good.
And then I'm like, can I finish a whole sock by tomorrow? I did.
Yay!
These are part of my. Oops, sorry, I almost took you with me. They were a club colorway from Savvy Skeins in the Stargate colorway. I had Elizabeth crank them. I think this is one of your first tubes you cranked for me. It's a 72 stitch tube. Size men's 13 for my husband. I made them too big, and then I had to pull back the first one. But now that I got it, I got it good.
They look great.
So, and I
good.
got a whole. I basically had barely any left, so it was nice to use up the full skein. And I think they're really good colors for a men's sock.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Very
very
nice.
nice. Very nice.
That's a
Mhm.
really nice gift.
So I kind of have 2. You're like sock number 3, sock number 4, and I'm like, that's it.
That's it. Just one pair. That's all you need.
That's all right.
That's
And
perfect.
then I am kind of using you guys to keep me on top of my quilt block of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So this is block 4 of the quilt. I have 9 total. Don't look that close. My centers don't match up
Oh.
perfectly.
Your centers are fine.
Oh, I love this fabric with the hands. This reminds me of everything reminds me of Harry Potter, but that looks like the swish and flick.
It's supposed to be like sewing notions.
Leviosa. Oh, it is sewing notions. That's so cool. Very nice.
So that is month 4, and I moved into a new color combination. So the next 2 months will be colors similar to this. So next time you podcast, hopefully you guys are keeping me accountable for
That's
some-
one thing podcasting will do. Keep you accountable.
Yes,
Yeah, so you have
for
something to
sure.
show.
Mhm.
All right.
I have one finished object that I just started and finished this week, and it's a baby blanket. So I have some.
You just started it this week?
I finished-
Wow.
I started it last Thursday, and I finished it yesterday, Wednesday.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
So I'm telling you, when I get into the groove with
Yeah.
with crochet, it just
Do your
just
hands
goes.
get sore working on it?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. No, it doesn't.
Wow.
So this is it. This is Yarn Bee. I went and picked up
So
the yarn and everything
It's
from
very pretty.
Hobby Lobby. I actually only picked up 3 skeins, which probably would have taken me to about right here. That's about 1 skein, like a width of a hand. And because I cast on the same, I've already made the sibling to this baby that's about to be born a blanket. So I was trying to follow exactly what I did last time. So I have a cousin that has 2 children, a boy and a girl. The girl already has a baby boy, and the boy already has a baby girl that I made blankets for when those children were born. So now now that the girl's having a girl and the boy's having a boy,
Oh gosh.
now I'm trying to have like kind of match what I gave them
Yeah.
last time. So I just picked up some cotton yarn because I had used Karen cotton cakes the last time I made it, and this stitch for her boy. So I wanted to follow it with the girl, And then in my whips, I have this blanket, which is the Good Vibes throw. And it's really just a speckled yarn with stripes of blue going up and down it. And when they had their baby girl, I did this exact same pattern with stripes of pink. So,
Oh.
so this one's blue, the last one was pink, and then the last one was blue, and now this one's pink. So, kind of a weird way to describe it all. But I finished one, and I still have to do the other one. So that takes us straight into whips.
Straight into whips. That was like perfect segue.
Perfect segue
It was
because
a
I have an
seamless
echo.
segue.
Yes.
You slid right in.
Slid right into whips.
Do you have any other whips?
I do.
Okay,
I do.
whip along.
So again, with along the lines of this pattern, which is called the Good Vibes Throw, I made one of these for Darlene for Christmas in 2019, and I started one for myself, but then it got put away. So this one is for me, for my living room. Again, with that same, it's acrylic. It's a Cairn Simply Soft in a speckle. And this speckle is called Seashell. I have like 20 skeins of this yarn. So,
Why is that not surprising?
well, I needed it because I made Darlene's. I haven't woven in any ends on this. So,
Oof, that makes me stabby. Almost.
So-
Ah.
so anyway, I'm just striping it with, you do a row of the speckle and then a row of color. Then the speckle gets double crocheted into the row of color, and then the next color, and then speckle, color, speckle. So I'm just striping it with the orange, green, burgundy, orange, green, burgundy, orange,
That's
green,
neat.
burgundy. So just going up.
It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's gonna be.
anyway, I won't have 20 skeins of yarn when I'm all done because each blanket, like each baby blanket, takes 3 or 4, and I already made one, and now I'm making this one, and then Darlene's took 9 skeins, and now I'm making mine with like 9 skeins. So it'll all get used up.
Nice.
So that's pretty much all the crocheting that I've done, and then I decided to pull out some cross stitch.
What?
Look at that.
Oh, it's so cute.
That's Shaun the sheep.
I didn't even know you did cross stitch.
Yeah, I used to do it years ago, and I haven't done it for a really long time.
It is so cute.
Yeah, so that's Shaun the sheep. It's a kit, and I have a few more kits.
Aw.
Like, I have one of Shaun the sheep knitting.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
he's perfect.
He's knitting, like, on
It's crazy cute.
a pillow. And then, like,
Aw.
just a bunch of sheep on top of each other. And then a bunch of sheep just hanging out in the field. They're all Shaun the sheep. So, I kind of picked that up. And,
Neat.
so, I only have one more whip, which is my monthly blanket. So I've really been just doing blankets and crocheting and the cross stitch. So
Ooh.
this is that monthly.
It's looking really pretty.
So it's a big. It's the cord's not very long, but it's hard to see. But it's just making that big triangle, and then I'll add the next color, which is ivory, and then
I love
I
those
can't.
colors.
This
Nice
yarn
one.
is so good. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be like a luxury blanket.
I'm excited.
Now I have to touch it.
It's Malabrigo Rios.
You smell it?
Yeah. No, I can't smell. There's
Malabrigo
a smell.
Rios.
Yeah.
And I will say that I got this cute little pattern holder. This is the
Oh.
pattern.
Oh, that's cute.
It's like
That is cute.
mustard. It's from the Lotus collection, which is Jimmy Bean's wool, the Delo Q makers bags.
Oh, cute.
So I just thought it
Super
it
cute.
holds the pattern just perfect.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I've got.
Good. You got whips?
Yeah. Okay, this is kind of an ugly thing, but it's kind of not.
I
not
like
ugly.
it. She doesn't like it, and I really do.
Cute.
I will like it. Okay,
You
so
will
this
like it when it's all
this
together.
all started with the Cozy Up Girl sisters when they all did
Cozy Up
their
Knits.
Cozy
Cozy Up Knits.
She never knows the names.
In Southwest Merino fashion.
Moving on.
You know those brothers in Canada that knit Southwestern Merino? I'm just kidding. Come back, Melissa.
Okay. Moving on.
I love
Get yourself composure back.
This is, I don't know if you've heard of this designer. His name is Stephen West. He's very talented. He's from Amsterdam.
Yes.
He has a couple designs out there. He's just a little. He's kind of. So I'm gonna do the Vertices Unite.
It's a beautiful shawl.
I believe the Fiber Hustles are doing a knit along
Oh.
on their podcast. Let me check. Hold up. Yeah, Fiber Hustles. Sorry, I've only watched one episode of theirs, and it's pretty awesome. So if you haven't watched them, you should go watch
I haven't.
them.
I'll have to check them out.
And then Needles at the Ready, they're doing Here for the Boys, so they're supporting men designers or men dyers.
nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
So-
that's really awesome.
I'm like, what the heck? As long as I'm like stash diving and getting stuff out of there. So
Yeah.
I'm only on the first section. It reminds me of McDonald's right now.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
Wrong side.
It's beautiful even on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first skein is a club colorway from Allie from her cult classic movie, and it is called Lydia Dietz. And then the second one is a Malarigo sock yarn. I forgot what that yellow color is called, but I've had it in there forever. I think my friend
very
Nikki gave
pretty.
it to me. And then the third color, this is has a tiny bit of glitter in it. This is from Alicia Goes Round, and I believe
Look
she
at how
doesn't
well
do
that's going to
colorways.
transition.
She
Mhm.
doesn't dye anymore, right?
Right.
No, she doesn't.
She's
And
a
then-
Texas dyer.
Yes. And then this other one I'm going to put, this is another movie classic called Jareth from, I forgot what movie that's from. It has a stitch marker on it.
That's gonna be a lot of color. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
And then this
Pretty
was
nice.
another deep stash. This one was from Little Green Perch. And that's actually 150
That's my junk.
grams. So it'll be, she'll be a colorful one.
It's going to be so pretty.
Really cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
So
fun
pretty.
shawl to knit.
Look,
That's what
it
I
kind of
thought,
matches
too.
my shawl in the background. Like all the turquoise and
It
purple
does.
and red and
Totally
yellow.
does.
and-
We're all about the color this week for
All
Pride
about
Month.
color. Yes, it's all about color.
Getting the rainbows in.
That should be our podcast name. It's all about color.
Okay, it's all about the color.
All about the color.
Okay, and then, whoops.
She just dropped the balls everywhere.
Just like me, I put that thud onto the table. I probably shook the whole camera. Thud.
I haven't, well, okay, I got a sleeve done. I don't know, I hit a certain point of my sweaters and I just don't want anything to do with
It's
them
so
anymore.
pretty.
How can you not want to finish that?
God, it's so gorgeous.
What is that? Oh, washi tape. I use washi tape to hold my place on charts. There, that's your tip and that's
It's a great tip. Washi tape.
So, I did get a sleeve done. I'm getting
Okay.
there.
You're getting there.
Super close. It is a nice sleeve.
So pretty.
I do like it. I will keep doing it. Eventually. Maybe my next year I'll have the other sleeve done.
Why don't you just do 30 minutes a day on it?
That would be a good idea.
See how far you get.
Yep.
You'll probably be done
Don't
in 2
be all
weeks.
sensible. People don't like the
Yeah.
sensible one. Just teasing.
That's it.
Alright. Well, I only have one whip because I keep finishing all my little socks. And I'm getting ready to start another sweater. I just haven't decided which one yet.
Oh, is
But
this your Plumpy?
this is the Plumpy that I'm
Oh,
doing as a
this is
sample
so
knit for
awesome.
Diane from Suburban Stitcher. So I made some progress on it last weekend. I think I'm on section 3.
Oh my god, I
So
love
this
it.
is in her
I love how
flutter,
small
pretty.
flutter colorway, and then it's her sport weight. And I don't know what the second color is. It didn't have a ball band, so I'm not sure what it is. Maybe sugar or something.
Is this new?
No, she's old.
Look at that cute little sheep. It's Shaun the sheep.
But yeah, I am on section 3, getting ready to start section 4, I think, soon.
I love this.
Yeah, I just needed to get started because I haven't done brioche in a while, and so I was
Mhm.
like, I kind of stalled when I got to the brioche. I'm like, I need to concentrate, so I had to find some time. So last weekend I had time, and once I got into it, it was like, oh yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, now I
Easy peasy.
remember.
Yeah,
It's
It's
like, now I
fun.
remember.
Not
The
hard.
rhythm of it's good.
yeah. So really enjoying that. Hopefully I'll make some more progress on it this weekend. So that's really all I have for the Star's Whips. I am making another thing, but I couldn't bring it because it's on my sock machine. But
What?
I'll just, yeah, maybe for the next podcast I'll have probably just pictures because I'm sending it out to Colorado for my sister. My parents are going out there in a couple weeks.
Oh,
so,
that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yep. So I've been making her I made her a couple pair of socks, and she likes those slouchy boot socks. So I've been making her those, and then some more fingerless gloves.
Mm.
She wears those a lot, so trying to get that stuff done. That's
We have a
about it.
dog down here, so Melissa and I are being like super careful not to step on her because trust me, as soon as we do, you'll hear it. So
It'll be worse than the Instant Pot from last.
from last week.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, she'll be way
Sorry
worse than the
for-
Instapot.
Sorry for any noise issues from the last time. My mom was making, it was cold, and my mom was making soup for dinner, and she wanted to get it done before they went to church. And
It smelled so good.
she didn't realize how noisy it was, and
It's all right.
we couldn't get it filtered out.
It
So
was good.
I apologize.
Yes.
It's okay.
We're working
It's
through
all
it.
Told her next time she's booted out of the house.
She's
Kidding.
not.
She felt so bad. So
But we did have a cardigan along, and the
Yeah.
due date did pass, so we have some winners to announce. The first winner is the winner of this amazing, I'm sorry for the crinkle, this amazing bag that Elizabeth made that says knit on it. And a skein of yarn from Allie at Savvy Skeins. And the winner was number 7. Awesomegrannie, which is our friend Darlene York. Congratulations!
Woohoo!
And then we
Insert
have,
confetti.
yeah.
and then we had the Hohi wristlet and Hohi earrings, minus crinkle, the knit and purl. And that winner was
It
number
was me. No, I'm just kidding.
10, Hevertsen.
Yay!
Hevertsen.
Congratulations.
Hevertsen.
So can we ping her on the Ravelry?
Yeah, so that's the Ravelry name. So get with me with your address, and I'll send a Ravelry message with your address where to ship it. So
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
congratulations! Thank you guys all for participating. We had such a great time
You
doing
guys
this
made some beautiful sweaters.
cardigan / sweater
there were some really
along.
pretty sweaters.
Mm-hmm. Color work. It was gorgeous.
And comment either below this video or in the Ravelry notes or whatever if you guys want to do another cowl, because we've got some stuff that we can put together, and I think we've got almost 400
Mhm.
subscribers, so we'll probably do a giveaway with that. But if you guys want to do another cowl, is that our 400 subscriber
Yes.
price?
I picked this up from Zorn.
This is for our 400
It's
subscribers.
Southwest Merino.
So get your friends to join us and subscribe. And then also let us know if you guys want to do another cowl and what kind of cowl y'all want to do, or cowl with a K for knit or cowl with a C for crochet or whatever. So
Yep. So
give us some ideas.
when we hit that 400, we'll do something. Like comment below
Comment, yeah.
or
Yeah.
something. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
So,
And then
Alright.
what else do
What
we
else
have?
do we have?
Stash enhancements. We all look at Elizabeth. Stash enhancements.
Me? I don't have anything.
what? Let's mark
I don't
it.
believe it.
Said I never.
Oh. I was worried. I'm like, are you okay?
I know. Okay. I
Do you have
don't
a
have
fever?
that many. I don't have that
Do
many.
you have
I
a
was
fever?
somewhat good this last
Oh
few
my
weeks.
gosh.
Only a few.
It's okay.
I have a
Okay.
big old bag. I have
I
one.
don't have a big old bag.
I have one
Small,
stash.
small. Okay, let's see. So I went to the Sated Sheep
Where's that one located?
Georgetown,
in
right?
Dripping Springs
Dripping Springs.
Mhm. the other day. I was looking for, so I love that hat so much. I wanted to do like a cowl or something, and I have an aunt in Colorado who would like a cowl. So I was thinking maybe I could adapt that and do a cowl or something, color work. I don't know. So I was looking for something for her. So I went to Dripping Springs and I picked up a few things to do. I could never just get one. I always have to end up getting multiple. But anyway, I
It's
got.
like a Lay's potato
This,
chip.
and
No
I've never-
one can eat just one.
I had never heard of this yarn. It's called Sunday Knits.
I've never heard
And
of
it's
it.
the Eden base, which is 100% merino, and it's a 3-ply sport weight. It's really nice, and they come in 50-gram skeins. So I thought that was perfect
Mhm.
for, cowls and color work or knits or something. So I got the color and
This one's mist.
that's mist, and then this is Twig.
Twig.
And then I got a Shawl edition 3, 50 gram sport weight skein.
Is that like a Zauser ball?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
Zauser ball
That's pretty.
to use to do the color work. So, got that. And that's going to be a gift.
Edition 3, color 2328.
And then I got another skein of Sunday knits in the graphite colorway, which is
This
really dark charcoal with like a lighter gray kind of going through it.
I like this.
And then this is Camellia Fiber Company in the color Camellia in her sport weight. And then this is the Zauber ball to go with it. And
Oh my
that's
gosh,
gonna
this
be
is perfect.
perfect.
I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's
This
gonna
is
be for me.
edition 3, 2349.
I just like those colors together. They jumped out.
This
At me.
absolutely is
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah. I like it.
I forgot to show the color on that one.
Just dump it in there. And then I also had this amazing yarn from Less Traveled Yarn in the Creosote
Creosote
collection, and this color is called Monarch, and it just jumped out at me, and it's a tweed base.
It's a tweed base.
Sock base, and I just fell in love with it. And then next to it, they had the Baby Surrey also from Less Traveled Yarn in the color Aubergine. And I
Oh
just,
my
like,
goodness.
together, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I had to have it. So I actually got 2 skeins of the tweed, and then the 1 skein of the
This.
Surrey, and I might do like a rocket tee or something. I don't know.
Ooh, that would be.
Oh,
nice.
that'll be
Yeah.
nice.
That'll be really good.
So I have a lot of purple, but I just loved it. I couldn't
Looks great
pass it
together.
up.
Oops, sorry.
And the last thing I got is during the Hill Country Weavers, which is the local yarn store in Austin, during the retreat, I got a pattern from Chasing Rabbits Fiber Co. called Afloat, which is
Oh.
a color pooling
Ooh, that one's neat.
technique. And the way you do it is basically it's a skein. The yarn does the work for you. Basically, it's 3/4 of the skein is in one color, and then 1/4 of it is another color. And when you hit that color, you're doing a different stitch pattern. So every time you hit that color, so depending on the shaping of the shawl, it'll be kind of random. And
That's kinda
the
neat.
technique. So I'm anxious to start at this shawl that I picked. This was the color that it was originally designed in, and it's called Blossom. And it's like a grayish blue with a bright pink. And she's been selling out of it. And I was at Hill Country Weavers, and they happened to have some in
Float.
kitted up for a class that they were getting ready to do. So I picked up a kit. So I got 3 skeins.
I have that upside down.
So as soon as I
sorry.
finish Plumpy, I'll get to start that shawl.
It's
I'm
gonna be
excited
good.
because it's such a pretty shawl. It
It
looks
is
like
so
flowers
nice.
scattered over with a gray blue base. It's so pretty. So that is all the yarn I got. Not too bad. And then
Is that new? Your babe.
Your bag.
yeah, I did get one new bag.
She's not going home with this
It's
bag,
the
I
Hoagie
guarantee you.
Delta tote in the neon coral colorway.
It is so amazing.
blown
The
over,
strap
yeah.
is perfect. It is a little blown out in the,
But it's like a soft neon. I don't know how to explain it. It's so pretty.
it is blown out because I've got the big bright light on here, but it is a beautiful
It
neon
almost looks
coral.
iridescent.
Yeah, it
The light,
does, but it's not.
It's not. It's a
It's
flat.
not. It's
It's
like a
pebbled
matte
leather,
base,
yeah.
like type flat color.
But
It's
super
perfect.
roomy. Pocket on the inside, big pocket on the outside.
2 pockets on the outside.
Oh yeah, 2. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they split it right. Yep.
Very nice.
So.
Good job.
That's my first Hoagie bag purchase this year. So we're halfway through the year. I think I'm doing pretty good.
You are. That's pretty good.
Showing improvement in my spending tendencies.
A plus for the week. A
Good
plus for
job.
the week.
Yes.
Good job.
So not too bad. Okay.
Do you have one?
I have one.
Okay.
Okay, this is the reason I can't get on Instagram. Because as soon as I get on Instagram, I'll see something and then I'm like, oh, I have to buy it. So this is called To The Max Yarn Company, which is Jody Brown from the Grocery Girls. And she had this on Instagram with a coupon code to save on shipping and the whole 9 years, called Strawberry Pie. And the yarn is not Stellina, but the heel and cuff contrast is a stellina, so it's a sparkle mini sock set. So this has the sparkle. This is like a blue, and then this is like pinks, and there are like some blues dyed into it. It's just hard to see it in the thing, but the blue is a perfect contrast. But it's called Strawberry Pie, and I ordered it, and I just got it this week.
Are you gonna send it with Elizabeth?
I believe I am.
I get to
Gonna
touch
send
it.
it. And have her crank that sucker.
I have to feel it.
Is it Southwest Merino?
Oh,
It
yes,
is.
75%.
Yes.
It's
Southwest
Canadian Southwest
That's
Merino.
Canadian Southwest.
Just
So
kidding.
it says A.
It's really not.
20% nylon and then the 5%
Yeah.
stellina
It's a
sparkle.
high twist. It's nice. It's really nice.
It's very nice. I'm very happy
The color
with
is
it.
gorgeous.
I don't let myself buy stuff very often because I've got a ton of stash yarn that I really need to knit through. But
Really?
again, Instagram gets me every single time. And coupon code for free shipping. Come on, from Canada.
From Canada, yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyway, I love it. I can't wait. So.
Very good. All right. Nice.
I got a club. This is Suburban Stitcher. I got her sock base, and this is hibiscus.
Oh,
super
that's
pretty.
That was her fade of
Mhm.
the month or whatever
Yep.
the club is. Yeah. Super pretty. Looks just like my hibiscus at home.
The one your dog got into.
Jackson got into the hibiscus.
yeah.
She sent a picture saying Jackson got into the hibiscus, and I
No,
have
not Jackson
proof.
Sullivan.
Oh, Sullivan, yeah,
Yeah.
and she had proof because it was all over his nose,
He
right?
came in the house. He loves hibiscus. He came in the house. I mean, we have to go every morning and pick the expended blossoms off so he doesn't eat them. But every night he just stares at that. We have a tree. It's a
That is
hibiscus, small
so
hibiscus tree that's in a
cute.
pot, and he just stares at it like, "Please, are you gonna fall?" It's so funny. And he's actually climbed up in there and gotten some of the lower ones before, and I think that's what happened. Well, he comes into the house, and I look down at him, and he's sitting there, and he's mainly white and like light tan, and his whole nose was yellow, and I'm like, "You were in the hibiscus." I could not
No,
get it
I was
off. I
not.
washed it, tried with soap and what, could not get it off. It stained because the stamen will stain your
It will,
clothing, and
mhm.
his nose was stained for like a week, and then it.
I think it's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, we'll have to give you that picture.
Audrey will
to
insert the
post.
picture. It's just so cute.
It was
Super
so
cute.
funny. Like, buddy, you're kind of like,
Busted.
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 But it's an edible plant for dogs. It doesn't hurt them, so
That's good.
Just colors their noses.
it's just so funny.
That's so
One
cute.
time when he was younger, he actually climbed up at my mom's and literally got in the pot that her tree was in, and it wasn't a tree, it was more of like a bush, that one, but he ate the entire, like every flower and every leaf. I'm like, what? He's never eaten the leaves before. I'm like, what? The thing was like naked. It was like stems. My mom went outside and she screamed. We're like, what's wrong? She goes, Sullivan ate the plant.
The whole
The
plant.
whole plant.
Oh
Yes.
my
It
God.
was hilarious. It was
Wow.
so funny.
It's worse
Yeah.
than the deer. Our deer nibbled everything down. It's
Oh
awful.
yeah, the deer.
I
are
have
bad.
no flowers or plants around my house. I mean, I suck at it. Paige is a plant person. I don't know how she got it, but I think she started 2020 with like 4 plants, and we're in the middle
Wow.
of 2021, and I think she's well over 100.
Wow.
I mean,
She lives in a
she's
jungle.
plants everywhere, and
That's
she loves
awesome.
them, and she's got like special lights, and like, I mean, just
Wow.
she names them all, and amazingly, she remembers all their names. I don't know how she does it because she couldn't remember crap when she was a kid growing up, but she remembers all her plants' names now. So
That's funny.
Does she
Yes.
garden as well? Does she
I think she wants,
She wants
to,
to,
but she
okay.
hasn't yet. So I think
Yeah.
I think she got on that succulent craze there for a while, and
Oh,
then I was like, hey, make me grow me some bell peppers because I love
Yeah.
bell peppers. I was like, do they grow here? I'm like, I don't even know what grows here in South Texas and what doesn't, but Southwest. Just grow me some vegetables, whatever. But she doesn't have a garden yet.
Okay.
But she's working on it. So
So I think as I get more of these, I'm gonna make a boxing.
it'll be
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
I've made
So
2
a
boxy
boxy
capes,
phase.
and I love them.
And then when I have enough yarn, I'm gonna switch it to sport weight and do another sport weight
Oh.
cardigan. But article he has a pattern for. So
That'll be nice.
So that club is once a month, and it's going to be like a perpetual continuous fade. Like every color will blend into the next.
Oh, that's
just
pretty awesome.
never ending. Yeah. I think
That's so
really cool.
awesome.
At some point I'm going to jump in on that.
With Stash, or are you buying something new?
I'm going to join the club.
Oh, okay.
And start in on a fade thing.
Mhm.
Oh, I got to burn through some of my stash first.
I've got to get through my Stash.
you guys should
I'm
make
gonna
a
hit the cotton next. My big, huge 20-pound thing of cotton yarn over
you should
there.
make a Vertices because
And that would be a great stash eater. That would be a,
I've
Is it
already knit
4?
one, but I did love knitting it.
Yeah.
that would
I
I
should
would
do
love
another
I would
one.
enjoy knitting.
I could do
that.
another one of those. I loved it.
I love knitting, so
And that one is just fun because you want to get to the next section and the next color.
This first section's
Keeps
pretty
you
big
motivated.
though.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not even halfway
everything
through
he
it yet.
designs is very large. I mean, there's, unless you go to his original, like his first designs in the beginning, he had a couple of
Right.
smaller shawls and cowl style things, but anything that he designs now is just schlanket size, just huge.
I did a fiber side chat with Mr. Stephen West. It was a lot of fun.
When was that?
A couple weeks ago
Oh, nice.
on a Saturday.
She's got
So
some notes for us for
a
tips
little
and
bit,
tricks.
little chicken scratch. Let's see.
I think she also has a credit card number on here. I'm gonna try and memorize it. What is that?
That's the
For
Zoom
stash
number.
advance?
Oh, that's a Zoom number. I'm all memorizing the credit card number for Stash Enhancements. I'm gonna join the Bourbon Stitcher Club, and she's just gonna get charged twice.
Oh, Trevor would love that.
Yes,
oh
he
my
will.
goodness. Okay. So he actually has a new book coming out in the fall. In winter.
How exciting!
It is exciting. And
Will it be
we'll have
tied in with his mystery
painting.
cow? that he
It'll
does?
be no.
'Cause that's usually October.
He said it'll be like painting patterns, kind of
Oh.
like painting bricks and stuff. More.
Okay. Yep.
Which was kind of like
Slip
Slipstravaganza.
stitches.
Yeah.
Mhm. So I kind of used his tips where he said you pull out a skein that you love, and then you find colors to
Find
match.
colors to go, which
And
you
then
really did.
You
He
did great.
says it doesn't have to be exact matching. So don't
Right.
go to your yarn shop and bug them and be like, I need the exact color.
And see, that would be
So
me. I'd be like, this isn't the exact,
He
and I'd
says-
be all off.
He
Just
says
gotta
don't do
coordinate.
that. You gotta
Yeah.
coordinate. And then he also says if you're wanting to like just purchase yarn for it, he says to stay within like the same colors, the same color palettes.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if you're doing
Orange.
orange
Carrie
is the main
knows no
color.
other palette.
I know no other palette. Orange.
Then he says, go like a light, a medium, a dark. And if you decide to do all light colors, that will mute out the pattern. So you won't see as much of the details of the pattern, but you'll get a very soft, muted,
No,
really
that's-
pretty. And then he also says if you want your colors to pop, go with a dark background.
Okay.
Oh, I can do dark background. Yeah.
And he says, put up cereal paca or mohair and everywhere.
She's got goosebumps.
And he
so
said,
excited.
He said if you can't handle it's too scratchy, it's too itchy, you're allergic to it, a silk blend or is a good substitute. So like 100% like a silk lace is a good substitute for that.
Okay.
And he said recently he's really into swatching to see how your colors go together. And then he has that cheater swatch, which I believe you did for the last MCAL, where you just take a little card and then you wrap it around.
Oh,
Actually,
See
yeah,
how
Mary
you're-
Mary helped me with that because remember I was like dying with what
Yep.
colors to use. I was gonna like drive all the way to Elizabeth's and find a green, you know. And
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So he said swatching will help you, or also taking a little card and just wrapping it around to see how it all goes.
How they mix together.
Mm-hmm. And he also says pink goes with everything.
See?
All right. I feel like orange goes with everything too, but
That's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Orange is your pink. That's fine. And he says, just say yes, don't stress.
Oh, I love that one. I
like
think that's my
that,
favorite.
too.
Just say yes and don't stress.
Yes. And then he also has a really good YouTube channel out there as well, teaching increases and decreases. I think was on his last one.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So go check
Awesome.
him out as well.
Thank you.
That is all my notes. I hope that helps somebody.
Have any of you or you been watching Andrew Maury's been doing weekly kind of question and answer. They're like about 20 minute,
I
30 minute
haven't. That
videos.
sounds neat
And then
though.
she's doing some little tutorials in addition to that. But I really enjoyed them. I think she's maybe done 10 of them or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Go back on YouTube on her channel and look.
I'll have to
They're,
do.
they're nice. She talks about a lot of different things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
I
cool.
really enjoyed that.
It's fun. It's super fun.
And then also someone, Pia from 50 Fabulous Knits, reached out in our comments of the last one and said that she had a podcast, so I went and found her podcast, and she's from Denmark and her son lives in Plano, Texas. So I've been catching up. I kind of binged over Memorial Day weekend on her podcast and
Oh,
really
neat.
enjoyed it. She does it in Danish and then she does an episode in English as well.
Oh, wow.
And it's
Yeah.
called, what's it called
So,
again?
50 Fabulous Knits.
50 Fabulous Knits.
And
I'll put a link in the show
yeah.
notes.
She's a lot of fun, and I hope
She
we're
loves
gonna-
Texas.
She loves Texas,
Uh-huh.
and next time she visits, I'm gonna drive to Plano and hopefully meet her.
Oh, I'll go
Oh,
with you.
yeah, so I thought it would be fun.
Yeah, we'll
Fun.
come.
What do we do?
I hope
Day
you're
trip.
ready.
So, Pia, if you watch this, we're waiting for you.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to come to Texas again, and I'm sure your son's waiting too.
Yeah. So, anyway, so yeah, fun podcast, and she's a designer and she dyes yarn as well.
Oh,
So
wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
Very
it's
talented.
really, really interesting to
multi-talented.
see. And she's getting ready to move to Italy. I guess they have a place there that they go for a few
That
months,
sounds
but they're actually going to go
fancy.
for a longer, like, couple years or something.
That
So.
sounds super fancy.
Yeah. Wow. But they have really nice yarn in Italy. Or
Yeah.
Denmark.
Probably everywhere.
I
Yeah.
bet.
I'm so
I
ready to
know.
travel.
Uh-huh.
I want to go somewhere so bad.
I want to go somewhere, but I hate the actual traveling portion.
True.
Like I don't enjoy flying. It messes with my ears, and
Yeah.
it's just like such a nightmare. But I can hop in a car and go somewhere like like the lake house or
Yeah.
the beach or 3-hour max, maybe 4
Yeah.
or whatever, and I'm good. But long flights are just they exhaust me. But I'd love to go.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Well, I hope, see, summer's here, so for most of us. Oh,
Alright.
good.
You're feeling better.
No.
Right? No?
I'm
Sorry, I thought you were
still
feeling-
having my vaccine in response, whatever. Every time I think I've got the solution, like a day or two later, then it just comes back rearing its ugly
Oh,
head.
man.
Today was really, really not a good morning when I woke up. It woke me up at 4:45 from pain,
Wow.
and I just could barely get out of the bed, could barely push myself out of bed. Then it eases up once I get moving. I've been started some more new supplements. I've been doing some massage things, but I think I'm gonna have to break down and go see a rheumatologist because it's just not. It's been 4 months going on. Well, 3.5 months since that second dose vaccine, and I just get so bummed out about it.
Yeah.
And I don't
But
like.
may-
I
yeah,
have a
may-
high pain tolerance, and I just don't like this constant.
Sure, that would be frustrating.
Like
Super
I can't even
frustrating.
walk my dogs because if they pull, it
Yeah, pulls on you.
so
Uh-huh.
it's really, really hitting me hard. But I don't know. I'll get through it.
Sorry.
It could be worse.
You have to let us know. Hopefully you can get
Yeah.
in with a rheumatologist. Make an appointment now because it might take a while to get in.
Yeah, I gotta find a good one. That's the other tricky thing. So.
Sure.
And your ears are good, Carrie? No?
Yes,
Okay.
I have.
Yeah.
I actually have a diagnosis. I have eczema inside my ears. Is that the
What?
weirdest thing you've ever
That's
heard?
very weird.
It is.
Oh,
It's the
wow.
weirdest thing. And no wonder my ears have been so itchy. And it's, like usually if you get eczema, which I've
just
had
spot on
several
my leg.
times, and I
Yeah.
usually get it in the winter time when my skin
Yeah.
is a little bit drier. My steady place to get it is usually my elbows. But yeah, so it's kind of tricky in the ears because, with eczema, it's dry, so you want to moisturize it.
Mhm.
But you have to be careful to moisturize because it's a tunnel. And then so it's kind of like finding a happy medium of, the right prescription to where you don't over moisturize and then, cause more infection, like, from yeast and because, we're hot here in San
Yeah.
Antonio. But anyway, so yeah, I have.
Plus you wear headphones a lot.
I do. I
So-
wear headphones all the time, and I wear over the ear, I wear in the ear, and then of course I have the aftershocks, which are the bone conductive ones
Yeah.
that like just vibrate on the outside. But I have to rotate between all my different earphones, so it doesn't get too much. But she got me a prescription, so I've been doing it for a while now, and so hopefully I think I have a follow-up with her in a couple weeks just to see how it's doing and if she's got to change the prescription, or whatever. But
Wow.
But
That's
they're-
crazy.
It is. When she told me that, she was like,
Yeah.
classic eczema in my
Wow.
ear. And I was just
I
like,
didn't even know there was such a
I
thing.
didn't either. I didn't either. And she's like, I've actually seen it a lot more lately. And I don't know if it's because of, you know, people wearing so many headphones with Zoom calls or meetings or, you know, people like, I live alone. So usually I can do a meeting and just have stuff on speaker. But I enjoy listening to books and stuff, and I'll walk around the house. So it's easier for me to just have it on a headset instead of, you know, walking around with your phone on speaker. Even though I do have several, you know, Amazon devices, I could play it throughout the whole house, but who wants to listen to a book through the whole house? But anyway, sometimes when Antonio would be here, he'd have to be on one set of headphones during his calls, and I would have to be on mine for my calls. But it's been months since we've done that. So, but I listen to a ton of books, and so, or music or whatever. And when I work out, I have headphones on, and you know, it's just trying to find that happy medium. But that's my classic diagnosis.
I was thinking about that today. You know, we're pretty much wide open here in Texas, and a lot of places in the U.S. are
Starting to open up.
Yeah, or you know, kind of up there too. And it's like day to day has become so much more back to normal now for us that I forget. And like I heard today on the radio that I guess in Chile they're having major problems and they're going back into a hard lockdown again. And it was kind of like a reality check for me because we're so far, like our numbers are so good, and that it's almost like you forget about it, you know. So if anyone out there is, you know, has friends, relatives, or is in one of those areas that's still really heavily impacted, you know, we're still thinking about you, and we got to keep that in mind. You know, we're not, the world, we may be out of it in Texas, but the world is not out of it. You know?
Right.
So
Exactly.
hopefully it's continuing to improve, but yeah, it's just like, man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Very tough. So
But it's getting better, so just
Yeah.
keep doing what
Yeah.
you're doing. Yeah. So
I spent the morning at the DMV. It was fun.
lovely.
with
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got his learner's permit years ago, and when he turned 16. And anxiety and my anxiety, we just did not drive a whole lot. I actually made him drive one of my bus routes. He almost took my mirror off, and I'm like, I can't
wow.
do it. I'm still making car payments. No.
Wow.
So now he's graduated. He wants to get a job. I'm like, we haven't really enrolled him into college yet. Like, you can take the year off, figure out what you want to do, work for a little bit, save a little bit. You got time, you're young, so figure out. So today we went and we renewed. He took a 6-hour online class, renewed it, and then so yeah, we got him reinstated. So now I'll be driving with him again.
Fun.
No, he want to do it for me.
Oh, I couldn't deal with it.
When both of my children are 28 and 25, and when they both turned 15 and had to do that learners thing, they're like, you can do it yourself and follow like this packet and do this thing, or you can pay $350 to these people. I was like, take my money.
We did that first.
Or I'm going to jail for murder. I mean, I think you should take my money over jail for murder. You know, whichever.
Yeah, so we're gonna stay in probably I'm like, okay, where do you want to start? He's like, in the neighborhood. I'm like, should I get a sticker for my car?
Student driver.
Help me.
Has he driven at all?
Not in a while.
Not in a while, just
since
that
it
one
expired.
Okay.
So
Well, there's not, and also with COVID and stuff, there's not as many places to go to, you know. So
yeah.
I
So
get it.
prayers for me.
we're
Please.
praying for you and Dylan. But he's gonna do great. He's
Yeah.
such a great kid.
He is very good. I'm
He is.
very blessed to have pretty good kids.
Yeah, he's
so.
gonna do amazing. So.
We'll see.
Wow. Oh, yeah, my nephew in Colorado is going to be 15 in December, but he's already talking about, and I'm just like, oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Same with Audrey.
My oldest granddaughter's gonna be
No.
12 in
Oh,
November.
my gosh, no.
They grow up so fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Audrey
crazy.
can't wait. Dylan, he was too much anxiety, too
Yeah.
much.
It's funny how they can't wait to grow up, and then they grow up, and then I've got like Paige, who's like, Mom, I just want to come and move back in and not pay bills and not adult and not do anything. So the other day, the tank on my toilet cracked. Like, I woke up and I went to the bathroom, and there's like this wet spot on the ground, and I'm like, what's leaking? I couldn't figure it out. So on the tank, you can see this crack, and then like this beading of this water's coming down it, and it slowly just dripped to the side. So I'm like, okay, so can I buy like an epoxy to resurface this? Or I had Darlene ask her husband for me, Bruce, and then I texted my brother-in-law, and they said, no, you need a new tank. And my brother-in-law said, just get a new toilet. And I was like, well, surely the tank's cheaper. But it wasn't. The toilet, the whole new set was cheaper. And it turns out the tank that I had, it had all these terrible reviews about how it just cracks in 2 years.
Oh wow.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, I was trying to think, how hard do I have to sit on the toilet to crack my toilet tank? Like, what did I do?
Is that where you can earn the term hard ass?
I'm busting my brain going, what did I do to my tank to crack it? And then, bless Antonio's heart, because I've had him a lot lately, I start thinking, did he stand on it? Like, was he like trying to get something from the shower? Like, what did he do in here that he didn't tell me? Like, you know, because you know, you got your grandkids running around, and if they bust something, they're not going to tell you right away. So I'm going through all this stuff, like, how could I have cracked this inch-thick porcelain? But it turns out that the brand that I had, which was American Standard, it had like 69% of the reviews were 1 star, saying this tank cracks within 2 to 3 years.
Wow.
So it just cracks. So anyway,
Cool.
I installed a whole new toilet. I was so proud of myself.
You did it yourself?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, I did the whole thing by myself. I was so
I've never
proud.
braved that one. That's amazing.
Yeah, I did. I was pretty proud.
That's
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than it sounds. It was really super easy.
Oh.
So yeah.
The wax seal. Did you do the wax?
I did.
seal? Oh, that part.
I got the
scares me.
I got the wax, the old wax off the
Wow.
flange, and I put the new wax ring on. I
I
actually
don't even
bought
know
a.
what a flange is, so you're
The
way
flange
ahead.
is the part in the plastic that's in the ground, and then it's got 2 bolts coming out of it that you set the toilet on. But you've got to get this wax ring that goes around the bowl, the bottom of the
Seals
bowl, that seals it so you don't have any leaking. So yeah,
If your toilet breaks,
call me.
okay.
Call me. Within a
Wow.
certain radius, because remember I don't fly, so.
You can pay her in yarn.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
there's
we'll
that.
Take it, yeah, take yarn. So
That's so funny.
yeah. But now you can just call me a hard ass. So. I'm telling you, I was racking my brain like, how does one crack a toilet
Yeah.
tank? But
Like
thankfully,
you could see maybe the seat or where it joins or something.
When
but
I-
the tank?
when I went to like the toilet, the whole thing was $100, and then the tank itself was $135. And while it would have been easier to just replace a tank, as soon as I started reading how many people had this one cracked on, first of all, I felt so much better, not blaming me and not blaming Antonio ananymore. I was like, okay, clearly it's just they just have
Yeah.
something wrong in their porcelain. It just doesn't last that long. So, and then I just
Quality issue.
went with the whole new toilet. So,
Wow.
Wow.
but pretty happy.
That's awesome.
Get a shirt that says hard ass. I can't believe you said
I
that.
know, sorry.
It's okay.
You know, it just
You
comes
can
out.
leave
It
it
does.
out.
No,
No,
it's
don't bleep
fine.
it out. It's part of
Okay.
me.
It's fine.
I am who I am.
Yeah, and my tank did crack, so I thought it was me at first, but then I found out it wasn't. So
Well, we're having like severe issues at work. I work in manufacturing, robotics, and automation and stuff, and there is like huge global supply chain issues that are
I'm
coming
sure.
down the pipe.
Wow.
So it started with computer chips. So anything that has a computer chip. Well, let me tell you, everything you use on a daily basis, from your phone to your TV
Has
to
a
your
computer chip.
car, everything has a computer chip in it. So there's a chip shortage, number one. And then there are all these material shortages. There's a shortage of nylon, a shortage of resin. I mean,
is
it's
it
on and
because
on.
of international
It's-
trade, travel, shipping style stuff?
It's a combination of things. So it started with COVID.
Of course.
So that caused a lot of labor issues, which caused certain plants to shut down, not be able to keep up with their production, which impacts, and it's all a trickle-down effect.
it is. I
right?
mean, it's just like the economy. Yeah.
Then we had the storm in Texas, which caused we have a lot of semiconductor in Austin, and that caused a huge issue in Austin and Dallas area with computer chips, and you can't get those plants back up in a day. I mean, they
No.
take time, and it's like, it takes them a long, like months to recover, to get back up running full
Just
production
from that
again.
power loss.
Just from that power loss, yep.
Mhm.
And plus, you were talking about damage to equipment and stuff, water damage and stuff.
Anything that got damaged from being
Always.
shut off and mixed and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, so there was that. Then we had that incident with the ship that got lodged in the Suez Canal that caused, I think it was 12 or 15% of the shipping cargo that goes through
Uh-huh.
through internationally comes through there.
Mm.
And then the delays in all the ports in Los Angeles and California with all the ocean freight coming over from China and Japan and everywhere else, you know, everything
Sure.
that comes ocean freight. And they just can't get stuff through customs. They don't even have people working at the ports because the state's been shut down. I mean, it's just like,
oh my god.
it's like this
Wow.
perfect
Just
storm of
perfect
stuff, and it just
storm.
keeps piling on. And what's gonna happen?
It's like an
what's
avalanche
scary
that
to
just
me is I
rolls.
thought, okay, a couple months they'll get all this straightened out. And we had a meeting with our supply chain people, and they're like predicting that some of this isn't gonna get corrected until the end of 2022.
Wow.
I was
That's
like,
a year and a half.
So what does that mean? In my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm on the front end, the manufacturing, right? The machines that
Wow.
work to make product.
Mm-hmm.
The product then goes to be put into other products that consumers utilize. So the impact of what's going to start hitting us, there's going to be shortages of phones, shortages of TVs, shortages of foods. I mean, just
Wow.
everything. It's like, what the heck?
Wow.
It is really scary. I'm like, how did our world get here? That's what I wake up and I'm like, how did our world? So I've been really stressed trying to scramble, trying to find.
I'm sure
parts
that's
and
not
things for
helping
customers.
with all your other issues
Oh,
as
right,
well.
yeah.
I'm sure it's not helping.
And yeah,
You
it's
need to
just,
drink more
whew,
wine.
It's tough.
I think we all just need to drink more wine.
I just keep knitting, cranking socks.
Cranking socks. I'm gonna be sending her home with
That's your
yarn
new job.
to crank.
So yeah, it's just crazy. So much stuff. But anyway,
And the housing is
the
crazy,
housing.
too.
Okay, yeah, the
That's
lumber,
nuts.
same thing. I mean,
Mhm.
that's
lumber's
another
coming down a
materials
little
for-
bit, but everything else is kind of raising up a little bit.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Our real estate market in South Texas is, I mean, it's crazy everywhere in the country, but Austin in particular is just unbelievable right now. Absolutely believable. I mean, the
Mhm.
builders are buying new homes through builders are bidding wars.
Mm.
Wow.
It's terrible. Yeah, and they only are releasing like maybe a couple houses a month because normally it was just like sell as many as you
Mhm.
could in a month.
Yep.
And now it's like 1 or 2 a month they're only allowed to sell,
Mhm.
and they're taking
Mhm.
bids on those. It is just insane.
It is.
I've had a couple of, I have a friend that, well, one of my trainers, was looking at buying a house, and he was like, I'm offering $50,000 over asking price, and I'm not getting the house.
Yeah.
Like, people are just offering so much more. So he decided, he was gonna sell his house and then turn around and buy another one. He goes, now I'm just selling mine, and I'm just gonna live with friends and family for a while until I decide what to do, because he's just like, he goes, I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Like, at first he would go and look at all of them, and then he was at the point where I'm not even looking at them anymore. I'm just putting in a bid, and if I win the bid, then I'll go look at it because I've got 4 days to get out anyway. Because he said I was looking at 30 houses a week.
Oh my
He goes, I don't have
gosh.
time for this. So, and then he wasn't winning anything. So he goes, I'm just going to put my bids in, and then he just got to the point where he wasn't winning anything, and he was just like, forget it. I'm just going to sell mine while I can have those people bidding on my house,
Mhm.
sell, stay with his brother or his mom or, dad or somebody, and in the interim until he decides what he wants to buy,
Mhm.
turn around and buy. So it is a crazy
And who knows
market.
how long this market's going to stay this way.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we were floored because we moved into our house less than 2 years ago, and it was brand new construction.
Same.
And what we paid for it, we had our neighbors across the street from us are both realtors. They came over to tell us what they would list it for. I mean, we would make over $200,000 in less than 2 years.
And that's what you would list it for, and then you would get a bid higher
Yeah,
than the
and I'm
listing.
like, it just was like, I'm like, well, we can't afford not to consider this.
Mhm.
But then, because my
The-
parents live with me, trying to like
the hard
have
part is
interim
finding
moves.
where you're going to
Yeah.
go to, and that's what I was telling my trainer. I'm like, well, where are you going to go? And well, for him, it's easier. He's,
Yeah,
it's
single
just
person.
him. He's single. He's like, well, I'm just going to go hang out with my
Yeah.
mom, or I'll put
Yeah.
everything in storage and have like
Yeah.
a little suitcase I live out with, and I'll spend a week with my dad, and over here, whatever. And that would work.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any dogs, he doesn't have any kids, nothing. So he can, he
Yeah.
can do that. But it's harder when you're trying to move a
Yeah.
whole family.
If I were by myself, I definitely would do it. But
Mhm.
with my parents and then the 3 dogs, it was just a little more challenging.
Sure.
And so we I just made the decision, now let's just stick where we're at, because we really like our house and our subdivision and everything.
It's pretty,
It's nice.
We're just
very
gonna
nice.
stay there,
Very nice.
but yeah, it's just crazy. Like
Mhm.
everything post-COVID is a little off the wall.
I feel like something's gonna
Yes.
happen, like it's a bubble.
Oh yeah,
I'm
something's
sure
like,
something else
gonna
is gonna
go.
hit. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna
well,
be, but
inflation
it's gonna
is
be
so
something.
bad. And I crack up because, you know, because I'm in manufacturing, I notice packaging and everything, and so like people say, oh no, prices aren't going up on stuff, everything's, you know, food's still the same price. Well, I challenge you, look at the containers of food that you're buying.
And
They're
they're smaller.
I can tell you this because I work in the industry, they're actually lessening the amount of product that you get for that same price. So you think you're paying the
So
same
you
price.
used to get 12 ounces for $1.99. Now you're getting 8 ounces for
Yep.
$1.99, and they're
Yep.
saying we're not raising any prices. Yeah.
That's one of the tricks that they're doing.
Mhm.
And
Same size package, just the difference is 12
Mhm.
ounces versus
Yep.
8, whatever.
So it's yeah, inflation is really starting to creep up on us here in the U.S. It's getting bad.
It is.
So, I don't know,
Mhm.
but hang tight.
Hang tight
Who
and
knows?
knit with us.
Who knows?
Yeah, tell us
Yeah.
what you want to knit. We'll do a knit along.
Yeah.
I'll chill.
Comment
Yeah.
below. We
Mhm.
love reading your comments. It's a lot
Yes.
of fun. And
All right.
hopefully the sound is better on this one.
Yeah.
Carrie's room is very well insulated,
Yeah.
if you can
It's like
see. Lots of yellow.
encapsulated.
I don't have anybody cooking for me, so. The air conditioner's on, so I don't know if you can hear that, but it's hot here, so we weren't gonna
Yeah.
turn the air conditioner off. But,
Yep.
but anyway.
All right. Well, we hope you're all doing well.
Mhm.
Take care. Stay
Have a good one.
happy.
Yes.
Continue knitting,
Healthy.
crocheting, whatever you're.
And reach out to me
Get
with
your
your
message
addresses, and I'll send a Ravelry message, and we'll get these in the mail.
Yep, let us know if you want to knit, what you want to knit next.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Happy
Bye.
knitting. Bye bye.
Bye.